I'm Rhonda Briggins-Ridley. I'm Senior Director of External Affairs for MARTA, which is the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit System Authority in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my gosh, I have tons of challenges. In Atlanta, unfortunately, where you all just have the state of Alabama, we have two states. You have Atlanta, and then you have the rest of Georgia. And so, so when you're talking about big projects, public policy, funding sources, the rest of the state are constantly fighting Atlanta, because although Atlanta is the economic engine for the state of Georgia, the rest of Georgia really don't want to make that claim and assessment, and so they like to hinder and stop progress in that way because of Atlanta. Take a toll to the point that about 2 years ago, Georgia passed the Transportation Investment Act, which would allow the entire state of Georgia to levy a 1% sales tax. That sales tax referendum goes on the ballot in July 2012. So we're currently in place of trying to find a funding mechanism so that we can increase our transportation investment, and it's almost transportation. So that includes transit, aviation, and roads. So it's not just a roads bill. And so hopefully with this piece of this legislation and this referendum rather, we will have an opportunity to fund over a 10-year period pumping about $6 to $12 billion in our transportation investment. The state of Georgia is also in the process of updating its high-speed or rail strategic plan. We've been working with the federal government to put in place hopefully some corridors. It's more commuter rail than high-speed rail that we're looking at funding. With the referendum that I just spoke of, it consists of a project list. On that project list, there are some commuter rail lines that we're trying to fund. So hopefully we're in the infant stage of looking at high-speed and commuter rail, but we are doing it. Again, as a part of the referendum that I talked about, it consists of project lists, and many of those projects are in those suburban areas that will then now provide rail opportunities and expansion projects that will link and tie into the existing MARTA system.